Welcome. Alex opened his eyes and looked around. He stood in an empty, white room. Where did that voice come from? It was a voice different than anything he had heard before. It sounded like a man, but it sounded like so much more than a man. Hello. Now that voice sounded more human. Alex turned to find a girl standing behind him. She had her arms crossed and was scowling at him. Who are you? How did you get here? Where is here? She demanded with an air of confusion that matched Alex's. I brought you both here. There was that odd voice again. Suddenly, a man with an olive complexion appeared before them. He wore a white robe. He had long white hair and an equally white, almost glimmering beard. He stood almost twice as tall of either Alex or the girl. Alex realized that this being was more than he appeared. His otherworldly presence and voice was, however, balanced by a gentle smile. Alex felt like he had known the being for years. I am the everlasting being, and I have chosen you. Chosen us for what? The girl demanded, while scowling at the everlasting being. Fear not, Nicole, for you have great worth. I have chosen the two of you to fulfill a special quest. Why me? Alex asked. What sort of quest? Nicole added, her head tilted slightly with her whole attention focused on the everlasting being. The everlasting being smiled at them, and Alex found himself smiling back. Even Nicole's scowl faded a little under his influence. Alex's sister could smile like that, encouraging everyone else to smile with her. Yet his sister's smile was never gentle like the everlasting being. Behold! Behind the everlasting being, the wall changed, allowing them to see an island. It rose from the sea like a finger pointing toward the heavens. The sides of the island were steep in many places, and the top was covered in green life. This is the Isle of IWIGUP. It is the island of your lives. It is very much out of control. I am sending you on a quest to bring it under control. As you do this, each of you can begin to build your life tower upon it. I have granted each of you the greatness within yourselves to accomplish this quest. Your life quests. Why us? Alex asked, glancing up at the everlasting being. How can we? I've never been great at anything. I can't even win a video game. I've made each of you, Alex and Nicole. Because I made you, each of you is a person of immeasurable worth. I formed you from the beginning, and placed within you a greatness I have called you to accomplish. Because of this, I have gifted you with the unlimited potential to reach each of your unique greatnesses. Working together, each of you will accomplish what I have sent you to accomplish. How do we do it? Nicole asked. We're so young. How do we even get started? The island is made of 7 regions. Each region has its own unique difficulties. Your task is to solve the difficulties in each region. As each region is conquered, you must keep them under control. You must do this as you conquer other regions. As the difficulties begin to be overcome, and the regions are brought under control, the island will be yours. At that time, you can each begin to build your own unique Tower of Life. These are great accomplishments I have ordained for each of you to accomplish. I ordained this before the beginning of time. This is my purpose for the lives I have granted you. I don't understand, said Alex sheepishly. What are the Towers of Life? Asked Nicole. The everlasting being waved his hand, and 2 shining towers appeared above the island. Alex and Nicole lacked the words to describe the towers. In some strange way, something in each of them yearned for their tower. They each were so strongly moved that they could practically feel their hearts trying to push them to reach out. Each of them had an overwhelming desire to embrace their own tower. These are the Towers of Life, unique to each of you. They are everything each of you has secretly dreamed of doing and accomplishing. Alexander, Nicole, this is your quest, because I have chosen you. I have called you. I have enabled you to complete this life quest. You have what you need to succeed. Yet behold, I give to you my servant, Master Jarren. He will be your guide through your quest. There in front of them appeared an old, fat, bald white man. He was wearing what appeared to be a monk's robe. He had a grinning smirk covering his slightly bearded face. Master Jarren will walk through life with you and teach you the ways of the kingdom of IWIGUP. But beware of the beast. He will try to devour each of you. He will distract you and try to thwart every one of your plans. He will try to divide you and turn you against each other. But take hope. I have already overcome the beast. Remember, Master Jarren is here to guide you. and I will be with you. I will never leave you or forsake you." The smile on the everlasting being's face began to grow with intensity, filling the room with reassuring light. The warmth of that light was something neither Alex nor Nicole had ever felt before. Suddenly, they were transformed into warriors, complete with armor, swords, and shields. Alex stared at the island with its glistening towers and swallowed. Nicole was staring with such determination that her earlier scowl had vanished. Alex looked up at the divine being and smiled. "When do we start?" "Yes, please! When can we start?" Nicole cried out with enthusiasm that even surprised her.